Hey everyone, I am Ari Kaplan here with Matei, co-founder of Databricks and actually the original creator of Apache Spark.
Great to be here. Excited to chat.
Yeah, so what does it feel like? Like you created something that started small and now tens of millions of people every month are downloading.
Yeah, well, nobody expected it would get this large. Certainly not me. So I think it was, it's been super exciting to see from early on what people were doing with Apache Spark, and then to see the open source community grow on it. So many people are contributing to it. It's much larger than what any one person can do.
Yeah, and a shout out to the community. It's great to have all this involvement and the power and impact that open source has had in enterprises has really been dramatic. And one of the things we wanted to talk about was the Compound AI System event that's coming up.
Yes, that's tomorrow. Yeah. So we've been seeing this trend of as organizations try to get really high quality results with AI, they're building these multi-step compound systems. And it's all about engineering the system. It's not just one call to a model. It's many calls to models, external tools, data, APIs. And so I've been doing some research on this at UC Berkeley. We also are, all our internal AI functionality at Databricks, like AIBI, is these compound systems. So we're really interested in figuring out how to best build them and launching developer tools at the summit and having this research workshop with some of the leading researchers on this topic. So there'll be really great content tomorrow at the research workshop.
Yeah, can't wait for that to all come out and you'll be able, everyone watching, to learn more on Databricks.com. And then speaking of Berkeley, prior Stanford, academia, you're a great teacher. I've been a teacher, my family, Pearl, the co-host, is coming on. What do you see the role of academia with open source, with enterprise software?
Yeah, I think it can be really critical to get technology to much broader use cases. So what I saw with big data, for example, and I think the same will happen with Gen AI, is at first all the big data technology came out of these web companies, and they did a couple of use cases. They did recommendation, social network search, and they did them well, and they did them at scale. But if you think about it, actually, those haven't really improved in the past 10 years. Social networks aren't like way better. Recommendations still work, so they kind of maxed out. And I think the same could happen with Gen AI, where there are the really cool consumer-facing apps, the chatbots, the voice assistant that finally works. But what enterprises will do when they apply this to building buildings, developing drugs, managing chemical plants, reducing carbon emissions, will far sort of outweigh the impact. So, and I think academia is what can help these technologies become democratized and be applied in these fields and start to have that impact.
Great. I know I love, and a lot of Bricksters and a lot of the community love, you're helping run like a huge company, but you're still involved in academia. So that's something I know a lot of people, very respected of that.
Yeah, well, I'm learning a lot from there. I think it's certainly, as part of, even as being CTO here, I would need to spend a lot of time talking to experts, people in other fields, and I think I certainly learn a lot from it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then one of our favorite subjects, Unity Catalog. Yeah. That's something that's been a great benefit to our customers on so many different ways, governance and beyond. Love to get your thoughts on UC.
Yeah, so Ali announced this morning we're open sourcing it. I'll be talking about that in my keynote tomorrow. So I can't say everything right now, but we took this bet 3 years ago that people will want to govern AI and data with high quality and to do it together. That's what we built in Unity Catalog, and it's become more true than ever. Now everyone is asking about unstructured data. Generative AI is no longer like a niche topic. And we've learned a lot building Unity Catalog over the past 3 years, and we're excited to share this with the open source community and have a much wider ecosystem of partners and integrations for everything you have in Databricks.
Excellent. And speaking of AI, last year you were on this stage and you brought the stuffed animal Dolly, which was awesome. But since that happened, we acquired Mosaic AI, and we've improved. The world has improved. Vector databases. We have the State of Data and AI report that just dropped. And that alone, 377% of our customers now using vector databases. But just in terms of Gen AI and traditional AI, what had excited you the most this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's really as people figure out how to customize and apply these to these, to their domains, to stuff that isn't on the public internet. So that's what I'm excited about. And as I said, it's because I think the space for impact and applying this in a new technology sector, like applying it in finance or in medicine or whatever, is just so huge, and it has to be customized. Whereas the gains on like the general chat, like doesn't know stuff that's on Wikipedia, it kind of knows all that stuff already. I don't know how many more gains there will be in the future. So that's why I'm excited. We're all learning how to best do this. No one has the magical like recipe, but we're already seeing really nice outcomes, like some of the keynote talks from Block, for example, on tailoring it for their financial use cases.
Well, wonderful. Well, wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming on, for making such an iconic Apache Spark, as well as an iconic Databricks.
No worries. Yeah. And tune in tomorrow for Unity Catalog.
Absolutely. Thanks.
Thanks.